It's Coach Eric, and today we're focusing on getting a nice core workout. Now, there is an optional item that you could use for this workout, and that's having a resistance band. Having a resistance band that's a loop band that you could put around your ankles is totally optional here, and it will make things more challenging. If you find that you're ready for more of a challenge, then doing that is a great idea. Now we're going to get into this starting off by getting onto the ground and lifting for our first movement. Now the reason that we're working our core is because it helps actually take pressure off of our lower back throughout the day, which will make it a lot easier for us to have less pain. I'm going to start off with a very simple movement. Now I want to say this beforehand. Every movement that I do here can be done in a few different variations. One of the biggest differences is having your hands either on your chest or on the floor compared to under your butt. If any of the movements are too challenging or cause any kind of lower back discomfort, putting your hands under your butt will make them a little bit easier and might make it so it causes less discomfort. If you still feel any pain in your low back doing any of these though, please stop right away. So what we're going to do first and foremost is I'm just going to do a very simple leg raise. So my feet are on the floor, raising them up, and bringing them right back down. Again, you do either hands on your butt or off your butt. And it is a lot more challenging when your hands are not on your butt. Lifting up. Good. But if you need to, lifting up. Excellent. And let's try to hold it a little bit. So lifting our legs, feeling it in our core, holding. 3, 2, 1. Slowly bring the legs down. Don't just drop them. Lifting up. 3, 2, 1. Slowly bring the legs down. And you'll notice that it's very challenging with the hold. However, as you get more used to it, you'll be able to hold for longer amounts. 3, 2, 1. And down. Let's continue for 3 more reps. Holding. 3, 2, 1. Down. Back under. 3, 2, 1. Down. And let's do one more round for 3, 2, 1. And down. Absolutely awesome job. We're going to get into a new movement here that takes a little bit of coordination, although it's something that's definitely really easy to learn and you'll totally be able to figure it out. So what we're going to be doing is putting our hands in the air and our knees in the air. And very similar to a bird dog that we've done before, what we're going to be doing is bringing opposite arm and leg down and back up. Now I'm not touching the ground. If you do need to touch the ground because it's causing some kind of discomfort to hold, or because you don't have the core strength yet, that's okay. However, just bring opposite arm and leg down, hovering above the ground and coming back. If you're ready to challenge yourself more, we can start increasing these to holds for 3, 2, 1, or even longer ones. 3, 2, 1. Let's continue our reps for 3, 2, and 1. Absolutely awesome job. Take a second, deep breath. And at any point, if you feel that your core is a little bit too sore, take a second and get into snake pose, followed by a child's pose to really stretch out and calm that core down. From here, we're going to be getting into our next movement. For this movement, again, hands either by your side or by your butt, or under your butt. And we're going to take our legs open and close. This is not only a great movement for your hips, but it's also a movement that you could add a band to if you wanted to add a challenge for both your core and your legs. Just open and close. Open and close. 3, 2, and 1. Absolutely amazing job. This next movement is also one that you could do with a band. Again, hands either by your side or under your butt. And here we're going to extend our legs in an angle. So here my left leg goes down and my right leg goes up. And switch. And switch. And switch. And keep going. So what we're doing here though is we're extending the opposite legs, both working on our hips and also making sure that we're able to get a good core extension. Doing this with a band adds quite a bit of challenge, but it's something no doubt that you'll be able to work up to. keep going for 3, 2, and 1. Absolutely awesome job. Take a second, take that breath. Have a second to reach your arms up over your head if you need to, or reach forward if your core is really tight. And from here, we're going to get into our next movement. We'll be doing the next couple on our back before then transitioning to some on our hands and knees and on our front. For this next one, very simple. All we're doing is we're keeping our legs together. Again, hands either on our side or under our butt, drawing a circle, coming back. Drawing a circle, and coming back. Good. Circle, and back, and circle, and back. Absolutely amazing job. Finish up with that last circle. Take a second, take a break. We'll be doing 2 more. Both are ones that you can use with a band that are a little bit of challenge if you want. So for one of them, I'm in a sitting position, legs are up. This works in this position too if you need to put your hands into your butt for support. And we're just going to kick with the legs straight, toes pointed forward for a little kick. And keep going, keep going, keep going for 3, 2, 1. Great job. Take a quick second, deep breath, and out. For this next one, back on the back. Hands by your side or your butt. Into crisscross. So this is kind of similar to that one where we brought our legs open and close on the diagonal. But for this one, it's 1 leg under, 1 leg over, switching 1 leg under, 1 leg over. And just continuing, so getting that nice engagement through the wide legs, feeling it in the hips, feeling it in the core. Continuing for 3, 2, and 1. There's another one of those movements, and if you were to add a band, you get a lot of challenge out of the core. From here, we're going to be switching up a little bit and getting into a move called a bear curl. For a bear curl, I'm on my toes and on my hands. If you need to be on your feet, though, or if you need to be on your knees to start, that's okay. Here's what it looks like on our knees. Opposite knee and hand comes up, and on our feet, opposite knee, foot, or opposite hand and foot. Definitely a move that can have a little bit of challenge in the core. Excellent. And keeping it going for 3, 2, and 1. Absolutely awesome job. From here, we're going to be getting into our next movement. Nice, simple, getting into another plank. They're absolutely great for our core and for our low back. Holding this plank here. And you can do different variations of planks. You could do plank push-ups or plank high lows. However, those are things that we'll definitely go into, as this is what will help us build a really solid foundation to make sure we can do those movements without pain. Holding this plank for another 3, 2, and 1. Absolutely incredible job. Great work. I want you to go through this workout another 2 to 3 times. Get a really nice burn in your core. Make sure you take some time to stretch in between. And at the end of the workout, when you've done all of it, you've done your sets, make sure that you get into child's pose, holding, reaching across, and hold, reaching across to the other side, and hold, and getting into a cobra position. This will all help a lot to make sure that you have a lot less core pain later, and make sure you're